Hello everyone, Tiniestofchibis here, and we are back with Genshin Impact. I wanted to show you something before the Women Film Festival ended that I didn't realize it until I sing a thing about it. So I'm going to show you that. And then, well, it's one of those events that really don't fucking matter because it's like one of those fighting events. But, now what? I'm just waiting for them to pop up. I guess I'll go back to Catherine. Yeah, that's the one we need.
Add Astro.
It's basically like fight the thingamabob using the stuff. I really need like a 4-star. Hold up. What am I dealing with right now? What am I looking at? Excuse-moi. I don't know. I think you guys can still hear my voice when I'm talking, correct? I hope so. Let's see if it zooms in. So I'm like at 10 wishes, so even if I wasted those 30 wishes, I still wouldn't have enough. For anything, so.
A flower that is not of this world. Could that be?
Oh, they're there. Oh. Yeah, but this is the way this is the event. I'm pretty sure you guys recognize it. If not, it's basically like you go into a domain, fight the things in the domain.
Welcome. How can I help you?
This is what I wanted. Let's go to Thomas.
Am I dreaming? Miss Ying'ar, you really came all the way to Mondstadt to see me? Why were you willing to make the trip? I still can't believe it.
Why wouldn't I want to come see you, It's not like a quick trip from Liyue to Mondstadt is completely unheard of or anything. Also, isn't it time for you to drop the miss and just call me Ying'ar?
Ying'ar. Ying'ar. I think I still need some time to get used to calling you that.
Look at you, already so flustered. And we're just getting started.
No, I'm just overwhelmed with happiness. Thank you so much for coming to see me for Windbloom.
I don't want to be mean. I feel like it would be so rude to be like, oh, hey, Thomas, I know you were having like an intimate moment with your girlfriend and all, but I want to talk to you.
Have you heard about the chasm?
It's all burnt. But I did leave it in there for like, what, 8 minutes, so. And I'm talking about my food, by the way. Like, I had like the hungry man frozen dinner thing. Normally I only eat like twice a day on Sundays. And then like I'll eat in the morning and then I don't eat anything until like about 8 or something. 6 or 8. But all I had today was like 2 pieces of toast, so. Anyway. Don't want to waste too much time. It's over here in summer or... No, this is actually Leeway because it's right there in front of the chasm. But I guess it could also be considered somewhere because it's like great. It's on the threshold. It's on the threshold. But yeah, like I left the brownie for the full 8 minutes. It's kind of hard. A little burn taste, but it's fine. It's still edible. That was weird. It won't. I don't think it's gonna let me in there until I talk to the dude here. And it's one of those things where it's just very, very wordy. And I honestly, I don't. But what? Shit. How does the funeral procession go? I dropped my brownie. Oh wow. What can I do? Paimon just appears out of nowhere. I'm just gonna... You know what I've been thinking? Like, I currently am thinking that maybe I should, like, and the only reason I'm saying this is because, like the past, past week or so, maybe a little less than a week, I've been listening to audiobooks. And I was like, I have stories that I want to write, but I'm probably never going to. Why don't I just do it as an audio form, you know? I mean, I know I've kind of somewhat did that a little bit. Because in one of my Genshin episodes, or several of my Genshin episodes, I talk about, like, my Kaya Amber fanfic, and then I talk about my original, like, this other thing where I have ideas, but I just talk about the ideas rather than go, you know, like, in details and shit, like, which I kind of want to do for a series, but I'm like, I would have to play a game where, you know, it wouldn't fucking matter. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking maybe what I could do is maybe I'll play a game. Like, I don't know if I should use Genshin, because Genshin does have a lot of plot related stuff where I would have to shut up, like, in the middle of a story. unless I'm doing like events like this, or I'm doing just where I'm running around doing stuff. I can even do it, and I can mention it here because this episode is going to definitely come out of it. Like when I'm playing, like if I'm playing, what the fuck is it called? Crisis Core. When I'm doing like those bunch of side missions and shit. But again, it is heavy in the story, so I probably shouldn't be doing that either. But I could also do it if I was playing a game like Minecraft. But if I do in the crafting, I get bored very easily. I mean, I could spend hours just trying to make something, though. But I think survival mode would be more entertaining for people. So, I don't know. I still need to see if I can get somebody to join me. It's been a while. I don't care. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm eating candy now, by the way, because I dropped my muffin, and not my muffin, my brownie. I didn't get to finish it. So slightly sad. Anyway, so yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I mean, I could, again, maybe start doing some of the story, but then, like, the only reason why I want to figure out what I want to do it for is because it needs to be something constant. Because I don't want. Then again, that would also be, like, I feel like it would also be kind of mean to be like, oh yeah, the story's in this video, so go look for it. But I do have a bad habit of pre-recording shit like months in advance, and I don't exactly record everything. Like I can say the story and shit, but like, what if like I do the stories for, like, example, like chapter 1 through 3 on one, and episodes 5 through 7 get released on a series, a video that isn't going to release for like months after that, but 8, 9, and 10 are released like not too soon later. So that's probably another reason why I also want to keep it on the same series as well, so it's not all over the place. Which might, again, but the problem is, what game do I play, though? Oh, which reminds me. So, I don't know. Oh, and there's like 2 audiobooks that I'm listening to that I'm really into. Like, I've listened to a few others, but they're okay, and I like them. There's one called, and the only reason why I'm listening to these fucking audiobooks is because every time I'm fucking trying to listen to shit on a YouTube, these fucking commercials keep popping up over and over and over again, and I'm like, shut your trap. Well, one of them anyway. The other one there was because it's like technically two different audio apps, but they're kind of very similar. So I think they're like by the same company or some shit. So they pretty much have the same books on it, practically. But anyway, so I'm listening to one. It's called The Defiant Mate, which is actually a pretty interesting story. It's basically where the female lead, she was kind of like dating the male lead. They were like romantically involved, but like because it's like a werewolf story. Okay, a lot of these seem to be like werewolf themed. Why, I don't know, but that's how it is. Anyway, so she was like on this on again, off again. Well, not on and off again. They were actually together, like officially, but like I need cryo on the top, but also maybe fire. But I need the options here is not going to be that. It's not going to be good because I don't have that many choices compared to my main account. Okay, what am I looking at here? Okay, so I have a Chi-Chi. So, Chi-Chi, I need to increase her shit, so. But I need a cryo. Shit. Definitely cryo on the top. Ah! Wrong one. I need challenge details. Robots. I'm definitely gonna need a shield character for both. You think with me already finding this I would remember, but need fire for the bottom. Anyway, so oh wait, wrong one. I probably should put Jing on the bottom one, but like, all right. Oh, you know what I'll go with? Where's she? Alrighty, and then we go with we'll need a cryo character on the bottom. There we go. That should work fine, I guess. Anyway, action, pyro damage, charge attack, character's attack is increased. I need one for elemental damage, charge attack. Actually, no. Let's go. That's fine. We'll just leave it like this. Actually, no, wait. Wasn't there one that said something about charge check? Okay. Let's do it that way. That would be a better result, I think. Anyway, where was I in my thought process? Oh yeah, so I was talking about the audio books. So like, and I wonder if it'll be the same if I click it up. I'm just gonna show you all the characters, the trial characters, just so that way you can see what it is and be like, okay. I'm gonna probably try to get to my characters and shit, so that way. And then here's the last one. Honestly, this is probably the best one to do. But I've already set this one up, so we're just going to do this one. And it's pretty much going to be the same like this one, except for like each one has a different element theme. There's water. It's like there's it's frozen, quicken, and then the other ones I can't remember.
By royal decree.
Steady as stone.
So basically, like, she liked the guy, you know,
Cool it.
but he finds like his trying to think of a word to call it. I want to say soulmate, significant other.
As you wish, main Fräulein. Dodge this.
So basically, he finds like his other half or whatever, like his soulmate, and he basically dumps her and then goes with the new girl.
Will be frozen in time.
And it's not so much as, like, I use soulmate loosely because it's like baited it's like their mate.
What's the hurry?
Like supposedly, like, you know, as soon as you see your mate, you know who it is and shit. It's chosen by like their religion thing, so it's like, oh yeah, this is my mate. He basically dumped her. Baited mate, that's what they call each other. And
Oz,
so
reveal thyself.
he basically dumped her
Dodge this.
and
Oh,
stuff.
so sorry.
And like the chick had slapped her, like our main lead, and she had slapped back. And of course that's like this big crime against like the Wolfen Society and shit. So he gets all mad, and then, you know, he like, 'cause he was gonna be like the next in line for their clan and shit. But you know, he tells her to leave, and so she ends up doing so.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
And mind you, she finds out that she's pregnant. So, and mind you, she wasn't really gonna cause issues. She was just gonna like tell them like, hey, you know, I'm gonna take off. You know, I promise. You know, I'll probably come back.
By
but,
royal
you know,
decree.
I just don't feel comfortable, you know, seeing you.
What's the hurry? This
with
moment will be
somebody
frozen in
like,
time.
she loved him at the time. But, you know, he was being a douche and whatnot. And so, what happens is that
Freeze.
Amp it up.
oops. Anyway. I don't know if I'm gonna do well on this one. Anyway, why is the music so fucking loud? Like, shit, man. It's like hard to fucking think in my head. But basically, you know, he kicks her out of their group, the clan, whatever you want, the pack, and when he does, she leaves.
Huh?
But she stays away for like 6 years. She has his kids because like she was pregnant, so she had like triplets. And right now, you know, because he had kicked out the girl that he had dumped her for originally, and now he wants to get back with her because apparently, I guess, like, you could, after, if you failed your original mate or some shit like that, you can get a second one. And it's, she's his second mate. So he's trying to get her back. And the main character, the female lead, thinks he hates her so much that he wanted to kill her. So she's kind of scared. And of course she doesn't want to go back. And so, like, you have her trying to keep herself safe and her kids safe. And he wants her because, you know, he's like, oh, she's my mate at Bond, and, you know, blah, 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 blah. So there's all this drama and stuff, and it's, like, really good. It's pretty interesting, to say the least. And because there's, like, it's a misunderstanding, but it's understandable because, like, fucking, like, you know, after, like, he pretty much sent, like, this letter that was super fucking threatening, where, like, he worded it, basically, it was like, you are to return, and, like, to the pack. And mind you, again, the last time she saw him, he was basically yelling at her and threatening her and shit. And then now, you know, he comes back into her life, and mind you, he has her kidnapped. So that doesn't help and shit. So he got her kidnapped, and she managed to escape because, one, she's like this hot. The only reason why he remembered she existed was because he saw her on TV, because she's like this really high profile lawyer, and he saw her, and then like he was like, oh yeah, you know, we used to be a thing, and I kind of want her back.
There have been many poorly written applications lately, I guess.
Gather.
So that shit was bullshit, but it's fine. It's fine.
Forth, my blade.
Anyway, so, like, actually no, I should have had a water character in this one if I wanted to get the fucking
One with my blade.
because I want it vaporized or some shit like that, didn't it?
Go, Baron Bunny!
It would help if I aimed correctly.
Here you are.
Anyway, so where was I in my thought process? Oh yes. Anyway, so like the thing is, like, too, like,
I will have order. Stabilize.
so that's that story. And then there's another one that I was listening to. It's like 2 alphas, 1 challenge. And oh my dear gosh, if she does not go with the fucking second alpha, I will be so pissed, because there's 2 of them. One's what the fuck is the first one called? I can't remember his name right now. And the other one is
my blade.
I think it's Nate and Thomas or some shit like that. Tomias, there we go. Tomias is the second guy. And I hope she really goes with the second guy, because he's actually, you know, kind and sweet and not a douche canoe.
No escape!
Because, like, the first guy, like, don't get me wrong, you could be all with the mentality of, like, oh, you know, well, he wasn't, you know, around for the first time, you know. Because, like, the first dude was, like, gone for 3 years. 2-3 years, I guess. And then he comes back. And, like,
Order guide you.
like, the clan that she's the main character lead in this story is, she's like, they're really fucking, like,
Submit for judgment.
they're kind of like assholes,
elimination.
because, like, And I say this because it's fucking true. Because, like, they're kind of, I want to say classes almost. But I don't know if that's the correct word to use. Because, like...
One with my blade.
I did not do a good job on this one. Nah. It's fine. I got enough to probably get the Primo Gems, and that's all that really matters to me. I think I would have been better off if I had a water character instead of fucking Chunyun. I think I would have probably gotten a better result because I just realized it was like, oh yeah, they want vaporize. Why the fuck do I not bring a character that can vaporize? Anyway. What was I? Oh, yes. So basically, like, you know, so now there's this, like, challenge thing going on where, you know, both of them have to compete for, like, you know, her to like them. But the thing is, the first guy, Nathaniel or Nate or what the fuck his name is, like, as soon as he realizes that she's his mate, he fucking rejects her. He's all like, nah, you ain't gonna be my mate, fuck you. And if I ever, you know, and he pretty much told her, I never want to see your face again, and this and that. Like, I don't want to see, you know, he basically fucking tells her to, like, mind you, he comes to her fucking house. Because she's forced to live in a cabin in the woods, away from everybody else, because her own family treats her like shit. And they pretty much, like, wanted to get rid of her, but, you know, she can't even leave because they won't let her. Because they're like, oh, you could be a liability to us and sell us out, so you have to stay here, but we're going to treat you like shit. So, which is bullshit. So, anyway, so she lives in a cabin with her, by the way, the main character, I like her name because there's actually a joke in the story where it's like, Tamaya's, he says a joke, oh, well, I guess we're going to have to name our kids Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, since Friday and Saturday are already taken up. And then she kind of laughs because it's hilarious because her name is Friday and she has a cat named Saturday.
Right now, I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow, cider in hand.
But anyway, Tamaya's treats are really sweet. And if you, what he says, like his village, like his clan, his pack is very open. They allow like whoever to be there, like humans, witches, vampires, you know, even wolves who don't have like people like they're, because what she is, she's like a werewolf. She's born from a werewolf family, but she doesn't have a wolf herself. So like that's why she's shunned and everything. But Tamias, he doesn't care. He still loves her, and he's like, he basically tells her like I'm not looking for a warrior to fight. I'm looking for a life companion. And it's like, oh my gosh, that is so fucking sweet. And he is like being such a cool guy. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she better fucking choose him. And like, oh my gosh, like, you know, whenever they're like together, because like the way it works, the challenge, because you know, it's a peaceful challenge. Every day for like a whole month, they swap days where she spends time with them, like for the whole day pretty much. And like every time she's with Tamias, it gets really hot and steamy, and I'm like, woo! But like they can't like go all the way. They can only go up to like, you know, what is it, second base maybe? Because first base is kissing, and that's all I know. I know home run is like all the way. First base is kissing. That's all I know, and I don't know what the other two are. Like they can only go to like, I guess, foreplay, if you will, because they can't actually have like intimate like they have to be only through like, there cannot be any penetration is what I'm trying to say, because then that would go against the challenge, and you know, I guess it would be whatever. So like it gets very hot and steamy and stuff. It's like, whoa. But with Nate or Max or whatever the fuck his name is, their dates are kind of cute. You know, they're kind of like, he took her to a cat cafe, which I was like, oh, that's adorable. I still don't like you, but that is the cutest thing. That is a cute date to go up to. Like, they went to the movies, and then they went, like, the first day was the movies, and then the cat cafe. And for Tamias, it was like, what was it? What was the first date? I can't remember what the first date was. But the second date was a picnic, like, where he kind of showed her how it'd be, or how fast it would be. Like, she rode on top of him, like, in his wolf form, and they went through the forest, and she got to feel how it would kind of, like, be if she, too, had a wolf, and stuff like that. And there's kind of an insinuation through the story, and if I cheated and I went through the chapter names, that she might also get a wolf, though late in the game, which probably means it's very important. So I think it's kind of interesting, and I really want her to be with Tamias, but I think they might also I think she could also end up with both of them. But I honestly would prefer her to be with Tamias, because I feel like, you know, he would care a little bit more. But Nate, he's all like, oh, well, you know, all they care about is, like, because, like, there's a lot of bullshittery. And, I mean, maybe because, like, I feel like, you know, like, don't get me wrong, I like a lot of drama and shit, but at the same time, you know, at the end of the day, you need to have somebody who loves you and who's going to treat you right from the get-go, rather than like this, oh, I don't know. Anyway, I've done enough talking.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
I'm going to finish off the rest of these off screen. Oh. Yeah, I need to vaporize, so why the fuck did I not bring a water character for that second one? So this one would have probably been better, and I would have been fine, because I've got, no. Maybe, yeah, maybe. Quicken, frozen, quicken again. Am I looking at it again? Alrighty. So, my brain is dying. It's dying. I could have had my water boy. I haven't used them in a while. But I need to get used to, I hate them. I'm debating here, because I do not have a good team right now for this to work out well. I could get rid of Scaramouche to put, what's her name? I don't think I liked her though. Fuck. I could also switch out Hasten for Traveler, and then I can have yeah, I'm gonna need to think on this one, but this is probably what I'm gonna end up with, but I don't like it. Whatever. I just need to get the points, so I just need 500, so Did I unclick something? What did I do? Okay. Anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna do all the rest of this by myself. I'm gonna end this here. So for now, Tiniestofchibis is signing out.